hard for me to find my purpose.
Mm.
So I feel like there's some karma there.
Got it. Okay. So the first thing that comes up once I drop into an energy field is lifetimes of imprisonment of some sort. Okay? Imprisonment of some sort. Yeah. Nice and strong. 10, 100,000, 10, 100 million, billion, trillions, 1, 2. About 2 trillion times. Okay? So we want to clear the 2 trillion down to 0. The lifetimes of imprisonment, institution, being kidnapped, being taken against her will, her identity removed from her life removed from her, all of that. We want to clear all of that. Okay. Nice and strong, 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 super strong. So now when she thinks about being imprisoned, no weakness there now. What about lifetimes when there was identity theft, whether people stole her identity or she had to change her identity or she had to hide her identity? Okay, nice and strong. So 10, 100,000, 10, hundreds, 1, 2, 3. About 300,000 lifetimes when that happened, okay? So we want to pull that down to 0, minus infinity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, nice and strong. So lifetimes of identity, good. What about lifetimes of slavery? Yeah. You're like, no. Nice and strong. Okay, 10, 100,000, 10, hundreds, 1, 2 by 7. About 700,000 lifetimes of slavery, right? So you want to clear that as well. And, lifetimes of being a very beautiful female slave. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice and strong. So slavery, okay. I do see prison camps, right? Families, villages, towns, just hundreds, thousands of people in prison camps, right? Yeah, so nice and strong. 10, 100,000, 10, hundreds, 1, 2. So let's just clear that, and we want to pull out those experiences of prison camps and torture. What's that? What's that name? Is it like Massacre? Yeah, Massacre. And ethnic cleansing, right? So we want to clear the lifetimes of massacre and ethnic cleansing from her as well. Okay, nice and strong. So now if I say massacre, ethnic cleansing, if I say prison camps, okay, nice and strong. So when you have a purpose, you're strong. When you don't have a purpose, it weakens you. So we want to clear that and correct it. Whether you have a purpose or not, you should be nice and strong, right? If you don't have a purpose, you should be nice and strong, okay? When people tell you what to do or who you are, yeah, it's weak. But when people don't tell you what to do and don't tell you who you are, also weak. So we want to clear both. You should be strong when people tell you what to do or who you are, and you should be nice and strong when people don't tell you who you are or what to do. Okay? Nice and strong, 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 strong. So when people tell you who you are, when people don't tell you who you are, okay? When people tell you what to do, you should be nice and strong. When people don't tell you what to do, you should be nice and strong. What about lifetimes of being a refugee, an immigrant, all that kind of stuff? Yeah. So 10, 1,000, 10, 100, 1, 2. Let's clear that. Pull that down and remove negative experiences and traumas to do with being an immigrant or a refugee or a fugitive or all that kind of stuff, right? Pull that down. Okay, nice and strong arm. So lifetimes immigrant, blah, 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 okay. Now what about lifetimes of being displaced? Homeless, being displaced, yeah? So 10, 100, let's pull that down as well. Okay, nice and strong. So if I say lifetimes of being displaced or homeless, okay, good. Your purpose is actually pretty strong. right? Your purpose is strong, right? I feel like there's been a lot of personal trauma that is being a major distraction. Does that make sense? There's a lot of personal trauma that's been a distraction or that has taken your attention or energy. So you want to clear that. Then it's almost like you don't have the space to focus on your purpose because of the personal trauma. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to clear that. There are still people in your world that is reminding you of this personal trauma. Okay? So we want to clear that. And actually, actually, you're very distracted or occupied with the relationship between you and your mother. Okay? Nice and strong, 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 strong. Because when she's not focusing on her mother, right? She can focus on her purpose. When she's not focusing on her mother, her purpose is weak. So it weakens her when she's not focusing on her mother. Okay. So we're going to clear that and pull that down. And clear the karmic issues between you and your mother. Yes. Take it. Accept it. Right? Let's clear all the karmic issues between you and your mother. All the lifetimes, negative experiences that she's been your parent, negative experiences, lifetimes that you've been her parent, negative experiences, lifetimes where you guys have been family, friends, and enemies. You know, your ancestors, your descendants, all of that, okay? Let's clear that out. And to strengthen you, whether she's in your life or not, whether you are interacting with her or not, that you should be super focused, okay? So strengthen you to be focused, whether she's in your life or not, right? So your focus should be strong, okay? When she's in your life and you're just slightly distracted, you should still be focused on your purpose. Your purpose should still be strong, okay? Whether you focus on her or not, you should still be energetically strong. Okay? Relax. How does that feel now?
Good. There almost feels like a shift.
Almost.
In my energy.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it.
Well, how do you feel about your purpose now?
It's more clear. Yeah, I feel like what you said about focusing on my family.
Yeah.
Definitely does come, not in a way of me and my purpose, but it does kind of make it, you know, not as important. So I understand what you're saying. I should really focus on it.
Yeah. You're focusing on your family rather than yourself.
Yes.
And their issues.
Right.
Right? So we want to clear that and correct it. And strengthen you to focus on yourself, and your vision, and your path, and your journey. Yeah. How does that feel now?
Good.
All right, cool.